the attitude that we have towards the adversity. I will not let it take me down. And that line, literally, this is how I feel towards the adversities that we're facing. I will not accept failure in any way, shape, or form. But the people that will stay at the top are the people that are staying the course. And it's not being stupid or being ignorant. There is a plan in course. It's like if you go back to the early days of Apple, when Apple was dealing with some situations. And I know if you read the book, Steve Jobs, it's a phenomenon. It's very thick, but it's a great read because it walks you through the entire story of the ups and down and ups and down. And when things are down and tough, this is when you really reshape yourself.
Just having conversations with people, it's I mean, you can direct these conversations through questions, through being generally interested in people, but really caring about their well-being. And we all care about our everybody we talk to. We're always in conversation about that. The moment you wake up in the morning, how you set the stage will determine how your day will roll out. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose every morning on how that stage is going to look for you. So it's to be able to make that shift and recognize it. I think the recognition is really important. To recognize when you wake up in the morning, how are you setting the stage? Are you listening to the news? Are you waking up, just getting up, drinking your glass of, this is me, drinking your full glass of water, getting my gym gear on, getting ready to take on the world. And do I have days where I don't feel like getting up? I don't feel like going to the gym? Yes. It's really important that we pay attention to this stuff, because that is going to change everything for you if you're not in a state where things are growing in the way that you want it to grow, whether it's finances, whether it's health, whatever it is, whether it's getting new connections, new business. We need to focus on what we desire rather than the challenges that are happening.
And this is what's really challenging here, folks, is to be able to focus on what we want opposed to what we are facing. And we're human beings. And if things don't work well, this is our attention. This is where we focus on. Unfortunately, more of that gets, ends up being your environment. We know there is challenges, but we are working towards it. And your attitude towards your response will literally define how your customer will feel.
Yeah, honestly, there's no shortcut to success. It's all about building relationships, building trust within. And yeah, when you break that trust, it's never a good thing. People are emotional. We're emotional beings. And I know sometimes I'm a little bit of a tough love, but in a way that I generally care. I care that everybody succeeds. I care we keep showing up, we keep serving, we keep, giving people guidance. It's all about being creative. And when you're creative, you can find ways to give them value. And people appreciate that. Nobody wants to hang out with fakers, that'll do things behind your back and stuff like that. Nobody wants to hang out with that. And when it comes to teamwork and respect, this is absolutely critical. And, it's interesting because Chris and I, every time we ever opened up a new market, the very first training we did was attitude, because everybody wants to be first. You've got that fear of loss. If they're not in my team, now we're in competition. Like all of these things are going through some of their minds, where Chris and I have always had a leadership mindset of we are one, because we all have direct interest in helping the company to become $1 billion in sales. Because if we do that, then everybody who's putting efforts is going to benefit from it, right? So it's kudos to the one that's sideline, that's out there hustling and making it work. Kudos to them. You know, there's going to be a time where that person's going to pick me up when I'm not up. Like, we need each other. We need all of these lines to elevate each other. And we found that by doing that, a lot of success will happen into a marketplace, and it's not, what do you call it, manipulated through one.